See, I always take preemptive measures to protect myself from poets with forked tongues, charmers who snake their way into girls' hearts just to get some fucking validation, and Don Juans always getting caught in the act. In short, I didn't like you. But slowly, you became an anomaly. I don't know what it is that you've done, but you've become a wonder of nature in my eyes. You slipped through the cracks of my technicalities and created unfair advantages through arrogance that only you could get away with it, and I think I like it. I catch myself falling into deeper holes with you, capturing my clumsiness and carving it as something special. I don't know what it is about you, but it's probably your words. Maybe it's your honesty and wanting to get acquainted with the Galatea in front of you. Maybe it's the lining in your pipes because your velvet voice is smoother than a crooner belting out one of his classic compositions. Your whispers, commands, luring me into your direction. And even though I'm no different from all your other songs for women, you always sang my song with a bit more intensity. Maybe it's your hands. They have been waiting for chances to touch my soul, and now that you have me, you probably hold me like I was fragile and take every advantage to appreciate my curves and the hourglass confined in a black dress, and you pull me to you, all so you can figure out whether I can live up to my name, a fireball. Yeah. Every curve and crevice on your chest is like Armstrong's mixture in my palm, so it seems like I'm pushing you away, but the truth is I don't want you to leave. As a matter of fact, I'm curious about you. I want to know what it is that makes you tick. I want to know what it is that makes me want to write numerous poems about you and what it is about your touch that is like ice. And it makes me wonder if your parents taught you never to play with fire, but you still do. As your hands brush across my back and your arms telling me I don't want you to pull away from me. Let's just stand under full moons and enjoy the moment. Our kisses will be kept dirty secrets kept in closets because no one will accept us. And our loving thoughts will be buried in caskets and we can revisit them whenever we want to whenever we feel lonely. And through our preoccupied lips, I vow never to treat you like a trophy, and you promise to be gentle with my glass spirit. But I'm not asking you to fix the cracks that my past has created because I refuse to hear sweet, sorrowful symphonies playing half-assed notions of apologies. I just want you. In fact, place me on my back and love me like I've never been destroyed, like I never experienced ships crashing or whatever is left in my heart, like I've just never been hurt. In fact, take me out of my dreams and touch me, trust me, tattoo our names across our temporal lobes so I'll always know that it's real. And in my dreams, you accomplish feats that seem impossible, like laying in my bed and sleeping between my legs and getting so close to me that it would even make me curse the idiots who invented kissing. And now that you have me shattered, exposed to the extent where you can even see the trap troops tucked in my rib cage reaching for you, this has never happened to me, and once again, I think I like it. But I still don't like you. I still dislike surprises, arrogance, and charmers, but you're always going to be an exception. And I'll remember you as a young Frank Sinatra trying to save Billie Holiday from her bitter blues through love tunes, mocking me, calling me a fool to want you. But I don't care. Go ahead. I'm all yours to hold because you're a bit territorial, because you've become more than just an anomaly. You're always my unkept secret, my Achilles. Thank you.